Hey everybody. Uh just want to jump on here since it's the first day of November. I'm starting something that is referred to as No Cheat November. And I made a post about this morning, and a lot of people laughed and like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be cheating anytime." Like, I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about my um my goals as far as weight loss. I want to talk a little bit about where I started, where I am now, what my goals are for the next month or so, and a setback that I had over the last couple of weeks. So we'll talk about all that stuff. And if you want to make any comments, if you want to chat, join the chats, and if you have any questions for me, let me know. But as you guys probably know, every year there is a thing called No Shave November, and a lot of guys do this where they basically they just don't shave for the entire month of November, and then at the end of the month you're supposed to compare your beards with other guys and stuff, and then you make a donation towards prostate cancer awareness, prostate cancer research, and then you shave, and and it's all good. It's all in fun, and I usually do that. And as you can see by the scruff, I didn't shave on Halloween like I usually do. You're supposed to shave on Halloween and start fresh on November 1st. I didn't shave on Halloween, so I'm not doing No Shave November this month. This year. I'm doing No Cheat November. I've been on a weight loss journey for the last, I'll go into it in another video, but I've been on a weight loss journey my entire life. But over the last, July, August, September, October, 3 or 4 months, I've really been trying to do something about my weight, because on July 4th, I turned 43, and I want to be alive when I turn 50. But it's not just that I don't want to die, which who does, but I want a better quality of life. And as far as where I was 3 months ago, my quality of life was not great. I had just enough energy to go to work, come home at the end of the day. I am spent because I've been lugging around all this extra weight all day long, trying to do the same job that other people do, with a lot more weight hanging off of me for me to carry around. So officially, I weighed in on July 7th, because I had to get through all of the 4th of July festivities, the barbecue and all that kind of stuff, birthday cake, those things. July 7th, I weighed in. I weighed 300. You know what? I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this screen. All right, so here's my chart, and you see a lot of blank spaces over here on the right. That's because I wasn't keeping track of some of the totals, and I actually got off the plan and gained a little at some point. So let me just kind of go through this a little bit. On July 7th, I weighed in at 371.4. I weighed again the next week, July 14th, 363 pounds. 363 pounds. So that's a very good weight loss for your first week, but that's pretty typical for me. My first 2 weeks, I always lose a lot more because you're carrying a lot of water, and when you start any weight loss journey, you're going to lose some water weight pretty quickly. Then I kind of got off of my plan, and I didn't weigh again until August the 19th, and I had gone back up to 367.5. So that goes along over the next several weeks until we finally get to August the 19th. That's when I decided to start keto. I'll go into it in another video and on my blog exactly what keto is and exactly what I'm doing. But keto is, if you've ever heard of no carb diets or low carb diets, keto is a variation on that. I am eating very low amounts of carbohydrates, and I've actually upped the amount of fat that I eat in each of my meals. And I'm also doing something called intermittent fasting. So I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes because that has a lot to do with what I'm doing this month. I'm getting messages. Is this some of you? No, that's something else. Okay, so I've been doing keto since August the 19th. I weighed in on the 30th, and I had officially, since I started keto, I had lost 34.9 pounds. But if you look back all the way back to when I started the weight loss back in July, I had lost 38.8 pounds. Let me turn this ringer off on this phone so that we're not going to constantly hear my notifications going off. So my weight as of October 30th was 333.1 pounds. Now, I didn't add on this chart that my official weight for the beginning of No Cheat November, which is I weighed in on October 31st on Halloween, and on that day I weighed 329.9. So that's the official start weight. I haven't added it to this chart yet. Should have done that before I started the video, but that's the official weight for the beginning of No Cheat November is 329.9. And I also wanted to show you guys a couple of pictures. I haven't done a picture for the beginning of November yet, but this is the picture that I took in August after I had just been on the weight loss for a couple of weeks. At this point, I'd probably lost about 10, maybe 13 pounds, something like that. So the weight that I am in this picture is probably somewhere around 365, 363, something like that. So that's the picture from back in July. And then at the beginning of October, I took this picture. So even though at this point I didn't really feel the weight loss, I didn't feel any smaller, I can look in my face in this picture, and I can look at my stomach, and I can tell that I have lost some weight, and I can tell it in my clothes. My pants have gotten a lot baggier, especially since I started keto. When I started keto, you can go weeks and you might not notice that you lost any weight, but your clothes will get baggier. Your clothes will get bigger. I was able to actually buy t-shirts. One of my favorite websites is $6 shirts because they've got tons and tons of nerdy t-shirts like this. This is my Divided Allegiance shirt. It's the Enterprise and the Millennium Falcon on the same shirt. And these shirts cost they're $6 for extra large, but I have to wear a 3X. So with shipping and everything, the shirt costs like $14, which is unheard of for plus size t-shirts. You know, there's a store that I go to that sells plus size like Star Wars and Marvel t-shirts and stuff, and I pay upwards of $30 for those shirts. And these are really good quality shirts. They're not an advertiser for this or whatever, but I love this website, and I was able to actually order one from them because they don't make 4X and 5X, which is what I had been wearing. And they make 3X, and I'm able to fit into a 3X now, you know, so that's great. So as far as No Cheat November, the way it works is I do intermittent fasting. I'm on a ketogenic diet, so I don't eat bread unless there's a couple of kinds of bread that I'll buy. There's a bread at Aldi that is a very low. It's actually no net carbs, which means it's not really bread. It's some other plant-based things kind of put together, and it tastes a lot like bread. It toasts like bread. It has the same texture of bread, so it's a way for people that are on a low carb lifestyle to be able to have a sandwich or to have some toast or something like that. So, but other than that, I don't eat bread. I don't eat potato chips. I don't eat potatoes, mashed potatoes, that kind of stuff. No, there's lots and lots. When I started this, I thought, oh, I'm really going to be depriving myself because I really like mashed potatoes. There's a lot of ways that you can make other things that taste enough like the thing that you're trying to do without that makes you not miss it. I can't have mashed potatoes, but there's tons of recipes for me to be able to make cauliflower that tastes exactly like mashed potatoes. I can't have roasted potatoes when I have a steak, but I can chop up radishes and I can roast them, and they taste a lot like roasted potatoes. So that kind of stuff really helps when you're trying to change the way that you're eating, to still be able to get some of those flavors that you might crave that might set you off on a binge or something if you actually ate them. So yeah, you want to get yourself into ketosis. I'll talk about all that kind of stuff in another video if you're interested in what ketosis is and how the actual ketogenic lifestyle helps you lose weight. But that's my diet. I eat less than 20 net carbs a day, and net carbs are calculated by taking the amount of carbs that are in a food and subtracting the amount of fiber. And also, if there's any sugar alcohols in it, you can subtract that as well. That gives you your net carbs. So every day I eat less than 20 of those. And plus, when you're doing weight loss, you still have to watch your calories. So a lot of people say, yeah, you can eat all the bacon and eggs you want. Well, you can eat bacon and eggs, but you can't eat all you want. You still have to be in a calorie deficit if you expect to lose any weight. So that's what I'm doing. And intermittent fasting is putting all of your eating for the day into a window of time during the day. That's your feeding time. That's your eating time. Okay. The rest of the day, you're fasting. You're going to eat the same amount of food that you would if you weren't fasting. You're just going to eat it in a window. That way your body has more time to process that. And once the food is processed, then the rest of the day, you're getting your energy by letting your body burn off fat stores that you already have. So say I ate lunch. I ate lunch a little while ago. I had some salmon. I had some broccoli. And I had a couple of those mozzarella, those little mozzarella cheese sticks. Not the breaded and fried cheese, just cheese, And then for dinner tonight, I think we're talking about having tacos. Tacos made with a low carb tortilla. But anyway, I'll eat that at around 7. I'll be done eating by 7. From 7 p.m. tonight until I get ready to eat lunch tomorrow, which my lunch period at work is 11 to 11:30. So from 7 p.m. tonight until 11 a.m. tomorrow, I won't eat anything. I have no food. But I'm still planning to have the same 1,600 calories that I have every day. I have 1,600 calories a day to eat to be able to stay in a calorie deficit so I can lose weight. I'll eat those 1,600 calories in an 8-hour window between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. And then I'll be done. And then after 7 p.m., I don't eat anything else, so that when I go to bed at night, I don't have food on my stomach. My body is not still digesting food when I'm getting ready to shut down for the night and go to sleep. So no cheat November means doing that every day without cheating. Is it hard to do? Sometimes. I did cheat last weekend. I'm a food addict. So anytime that I get off of a plan, it's very easy for me to fall into a binge and just start letting my addiction take over, So I was out doing some stuff one night, not this past week, but the week before. And I just decided, you know what? I've done really good for the last 2 months. I've stuck to this. I really want to have a burger and fries tonight. I don't think that having a burger and fries one time is going to hurt anything. That statement is true. Having a burger and fries every once in a while is not going to hurt you. However, if you are a food addict, as I am, you have to be very careful, because once you dip your toe into that, into letting that temptation get you off of falling off the wagon, as they say, it's very easy to just keep going, which is what I did that weekend. I had a burger and fries that weekend. The next night, I decided, you know what? I already kind of splurged last night. If I go ahead and splurge again tonight, it's not going to make a big deal as long as I get back on it tomorrow. So then I ordered some Chinese food, and when I order Chinese food, I order Chinese food. I had some Chinese food, okay. So, lots of rice, a couple egg rolls, that kind of stuff that I'm not supposed to have on keto. The next day, and the next day, and all the way until Sunday night, I was eating like a big bowl of cereal. A bowl of cereal, when you have it for a meal, you know what size a bowl is. But when I eat it as a snack, it's a big bowl. And we're talking probably a third of the box is in this bowl. I don't drink the milk. I'm not big on drinking cereal milk. But anyway. So, but I got on the scale Monday morning after that binge. And it broke my heart what I saw, because I had gained 9 pounds. Boolant, hey, how's it going? He says, I'm the same as you. I have the same weakness. I feel you, man. I had gained 9 pounds in just those 4 days. So I told myself, I'm going to get back on this. I'm going to do what I know works, because I've already lost weight doing this. So I get back on it, and I had all but lost maybe a pound of it within that week. So by the end of that week, I was back weight-wise to where I was before I binged, which is good. It's good that I'm back to that point. But then I look at it and I'm like, if I didn't do that, if I had not got on that binge, then I would have lost weight. I would be in a deficit. I would be lower than where I was a week ago. I wasted all that time just because I wanted to, taste these things. And these things are not something that I can't taste on keto. I just have to put more work into it. I have to make the stuff myself. I can't go to Milo's. I know I'm broadcasting to Facebook and YouTube, and there's people listening to this, or will listen to this, from all parts of the country and all over the world. So if you don't know what Milo's is, it's in the South. It's a hamburger restaurant, and they're really good. It's seasoned fries. They got sauce that goes on the burgers and stuff. I can have a burger. I could even go to Milo's and get the burger and just bring it home and just throw away the bun and put it on my no net carb bread if I wanted, and still have a burger. Now, yeah, I can't have fries made from potatoes, but I can have fries made from other things. I just have to put more work into it. I just can't go to the restaurant and buy the thing and eat it. If I'm going to go to McDonald's and get a burger, I have to get a burger with no bun and eat it without the bun and stuff, unless I want to take it home and put it together myself, or if I want to just make everything from scratch at home, which is, probably the best way to go. But things have been so busy lately, I don't have time to cook a meal at home every single night. Neither does my wife. We eat out at least a couple of times a week. So no cheat November, though. I will not. This is the goal. I will not eat things that are not on my keto plan. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, I will do intermittent fasting. and I'll eat everything within that 8-hour window every day. I won't. I was getting real big into, I'm intermittent fasting, but when I get home from work, it won't hurt if I just have a couple of cheese sticks. It's true, it probably won't. But if you're going to say that you're intermittent fasting, then fast. Don't eat outside that window. Let your body do what it's supposed to do. So what I'm hoping for over the course of the next month is, number one, it'll make it easier for me to stick to the plan, because it'll become kind of commonplace. It'll become just routine. Number two, I'm hoping to lose a good amount more weight. I want to lose some weight this month. I'm not going to put a number out there of what I would like to lose. I mean, I'd like to say I'd lose 25 pounds this month. That's a lot of weight to lose in a month. If I could lose 10 pounds this month, that would be wonderful. Another goal is I'm going to drink water. Not all water. I'm not a guy that drinks all water, but I'm going to drink more water than what I have been drinking. There's some days that I don't drink any water, and if you're losing weight, you need to drink water. I stay hydrated. I'm not saying I don't stay hydrated, because I've got a glass of Diet Mountain Dew right here. I drink stuff all day, but as far as just plain clean water, I'm going to drink that at least 60 to 80 ounces every day. They say that you're supposed to take your weight, divide it by 2, and then you drink that amount in ounces of water every day. So theoretically, I weigh about 330 pounds, so I should be drinking about 165 ounces of water every day. It ain't gonna happen. That's too much water. That just thinking about drinking that much water makes me sick. I don't put the flavors and stuff in my water. I was doing that. I enjoy putting the flavors in my water, but there's hidden carbs in that stuff. So you don't even realize that every time you put one of those things in your water, you might be getting an extra 5 carbs, and which means that I drink 4 bottles of water with those little flavored powders in it, and I've had all my carbs for the day. And I would rather eat my carbs than drink them and not even notice them. I have started drinking Powerade Zero because it gives you a little bit extra sodium, which on keto, you need salt. And there's only 1 carb in a 20-ounce bottle of Powerade Zero. So I drink a couple of those every day at work. I've droned on and on about this. If you guys have any questions, or if you have anything that you want to talk with me about, I'd love to chat with you guys about this. I've set up a website. It is shrinkingshawn.com. I'm going to be posting all these YouTube videos that I do to that. I'm also going to be blogging. My goal is to do 1 video like this every week, blog 2 to 3 times a week, and put out a TikTok video once a week. The TikTok video is usually it's either gonna be my weigh-in. I do a weigh-in video where I show the scale. I try to show the scale, but the other morning I was gonna do my weigh-in video. I walk in the bathroom, and my daughter had just left the bathroom in absolute wreck, and I did not feel like cleaning it just to do a 1-minute TikTok video. So I was in my car later, and I did a short little TikTok video to just say, hey, this is what I weighed today. So yeah, check out the website at shrinkingshawn.com. You can go to the my Facebook page. You can go to the YouTube channel. Just search for Shawn, search for Shawn Ray, search for Shrinking Shawn. You should be able to find it. You can go to cosmicpotatonetwork.com, which is kind of the hub where all of my stuff is, and you can there's links over to the side to find all of the YouTube channels and all that kind of stuff. But my website, shrinkingshawn.com, also has links to all that stuff, and there's a link to my TikTok channel. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, I put mostly stuff about the weight loss, but also do some other stuff here and there that just funny little things. I did a TikTok series a couple months ago where I told the story of the time I saw a kid get kicked out of a bookstore because he insulted Dan Quayle, who was the former vice president of our country. So that was fun. So you can check all that out on TikTok. And yeah, and there's also a link to my email there. So if you want to send me a message, if you need some encouragement as far as weight loss, I'd love to chat with you. If you would like to encourage me, I could use it. You know, because this is hard. It's hard to do it by yourself. But I saw an episode of Dr. Phil recently, and I'm not the biggest fan of Dr. Phil because he does a lot of stuff that I really don't like. But he had a guest on that was a guy that I actually have followed for years on social media. His name is David Elmore Smith. He had him on because they made this documentary about this guy about 10 years ago. And it was called The 600-Pound Virgin or something like that. Anyway, he was over 600 pounds. And he lost a massive amount of weight. Got down to a fit size and actually got a job as a physical trainer, as a personal trainer for people. And then within a couple of years, he gained all that weight back. And he gained more back. And at one time, you know, because like I said, I followed this guy for years, and I look at him and I'm like, how could you let that happen? You lost all that weight. But then when I really think about it, oh, I understand. I know exactly how it happened because it's happened to me. I've never been 600 pounds, but I've been at the size that I am now and lost 100, 120 pounds and gained it all back. It's very easy to do if you don't deal with what's causing you to gain the weight in the first place. And that's one of the things that I'm working on with the blog and with these videos is I don't just want to lose weight. I want to deal with my food addiction. And I'll talk about that more in another video. Bulant says, good luck. Don't let the bad weeks keep you down. I'll go a month of waking up at 5 a.m., work out hard, low carb eating all day, smashing it. Then a couple of bad days eating something I shouldn't leads to weeks of overeating. It's crazy, but I don't give up. Yeah. And that's the way it goes. And especially with when you're doing keto, keto is great because you're able to lose weight and lose it fairly quickly, but it all depends on you staying in it. If you come out of it and your body gets knocked out of ketosis, it's hard to get yourself back into it because you've got to get your body back into a way to where it's burning that fat. You get kicked out of it. It's hard. Yeah, it can be hard. The diet itself is not hard to stick to. Like I said, being able to eat, to be on a diet where you can have bacon and eggs is great. But if you fall out of it, it's hard to get back into it. But what I learned last week is that when you do get back into it, you can get back going quicker than at least I could, than I did on other diets. Like other diets, like when I was just doing like a low calorie diet or something like that, I overeat. And then it might take me weeks or a month to be able to get my mind back to a place where I can get back on that plan. But with keto, because you're able to eat things that are higher in fat that make you not, it kind of satiates your hunger. It's easier to get back on the wagon because you don't really feel like you're depriving yourself of anything. And if you work a little harder at it, you can have a lot of the things that you think that you're missing. I've got recipes that I'm going to try. I got an air fryer this weekend because I've been at my job for 20 years, and every 5 years they give you a gift. and you get to pick from a catalog, depending on how long you've been, you get to pick what your gift is. This year, my gift was an air fryer, and I've already used it. I got it yesterday. It came in the mail yesterday. I've already used it 3 times. Made some salmon for lunch. I roasted a whole chicken that I'm going to eat for lunch over the next couple of days. Made my grandson hit some pizza rolls for lunch. You know, you usually stick them in the microwave for 3 minutes and they're done. I put them in the air fryer for 6 minutes and they're done, but they're crispy, you know, and he liked them a lot better. Also made some wings last night, which is something that I love. I love buffalo wings, but okay. I've been going on for half an hour. So I appreciate you guys watching this. Those of you that watched it live, thank you. Those of you that are going to watch it later, I'll leave it on Facebook for a couple of days, but it will be on YouTube. I'm streaming it straight to YouTube right now, so it's there as of when I stop this. It's there on YouTube, and tomorrow I will put it on the website too, so you'll be able to go to my website and see it right there on the main feed. So that's it. That's No Cheat November. If you guys want to do this with me, feel free. Just so I don't forget, my official weigh-in at the beginning, 329.9. Also measured myself right before we started this. My waist is exactly 60 inches. So I will weigh myself every morning this month. I know that my weight will fluctuate sometimes. Sometimes it may appear that I've gained weight, but I'm going to be paying attention to overall the trend, and hopefully I'll be watching it to go down over the month. My measurement I will not do again until December 1st. December 1st, I will measure myself again, and I will see if my waist has gotten any smaller. Hopefully it will. I am going to take another picture either today or tomorrow and post it on my Instagram. So check me out. It's Shrinking. That's my Instagram. The pictures of the beginning of every month, I take a picture, bathroom mirror selfie, so that over the next several months I can compare them and see the trend of it going down. All right, I've talked long enough. Talk to you guys later. Bye.